7. Awesome. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is the City of Hannibal official council agenda, Tuesday, October 4th, 2022. Council chambers of City Hall, 7 p.m. And ask clerk, please call the roll.
Council members Beach, Boy,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson,
Here.
Councilmember Franke, Mayor Hart,
Here.
Councilmembers Phillips,
Here.
and Welch.
Here.
I call this meeting to order. Mayor Pro Tem Dobson, would you do the invocation, please?
Heavenly Father, in our hearts we plan our course, but we pray that you establish our steps. I pray that we seek you for advice. Let us not make decisions based upon what we know, but let us act based upon. Please guide us, Lord. Place this meeting in your hands. Place our hearts and our minds in your hands so that you may direct us.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all.
Council asks for a motion to approve the agenda as it is posted this Tuesday, October 2022.
So move.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now seeking motion to approve the minutes of the regularly scheduled council meeting of September 6, 2022.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion over the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now seeking motion to approve the payroll and accounts payable for the second half of September 2022.
Motion to
Motion is second. Any discussion over one of those items? None, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion's carried. Next item shown on the agenda is Joseph Bogue with Historic Hannibal Marketing Council. Okay. How's it going?
Good.
Great.
Request street closure on October 31st for annual street on Main Street, Broadway to Rock, with the side streets up to the alleys.
How many years have we done this now?
This will be good one.
Right. Council, just for your information, this is on the 31st from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. All the necessary documents are on file with the exception of the insurance, which I'm sure that's coming. Insurance, which is required. Other than that, there's no any other objection shown by.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I just want to say it's always been a pleasure to go down there and watch all the kids, and thank you guys for doing that and pulling that off and pulling money out of your pocket for candy. And it's well attended. I think well appreciated by the community.
Yeah, I take my kids every year.
I enjoy the candy myself, so. Okay, so any other discussion? None, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. Thank you, sir. Next item on the agenda, child advocacy. All right. Anna Lemon and Seth Wade, would you step forward and speak what I can't seem to get out this evening?
Hi, I'm on the board for the Child Advocacy Center, and this is our 5th year doing Strings to Mid. We partnered with Seth, he's the originator of this fundraiser for our organization. And so we've had it at Finn's, and we're now taking it outside to Hill Street. And we are first year in Hill Street, and it's where the stars, they hold that event. So you guys are there, so I brought Seth with me to answer questions regarding.
I see there's music, food vendors, and
vendors actually
food?
there. We're just getting the food from the vendors. We're
Okay.
having it there. In the price sales at the possibly alcohol, and I've spoken regarding that. We didn't want to close that off, but also really seeking it. So if have that, then
And I did include that on. The council has in the packet. Side.
Other than that, everything is in order. Just waiting for the certificate of insurance. It's council's pleasure.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? None. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you guys very much.
see you all there.
Next on the agenda, Hannibal Regional Economic Development Council, Mahaffey. Evening, sir.
Mayor, council. Have two items for you tonight. The first one is the amended and restated Project Stay redevelopment project. Under section 24 of the Hannibal City Code, it does require that the count, before any council actions taken on development, the city's shall review the project. On that, recommendation. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Is there any questions? That shall be bill number 22-027 to follow. What's your next item this evening?
Next item, improvement boundaries. So you saw in the bill, that during the last meeting, HMC say boundaries, which is basically work. Lighthouse. It's my understanding. That along that trail, as people walking the city participating. Talked with Lisa after that. Change boundaries you have with your but guidance on those boundaries change.
Corey, there's been something's come up just recently. I'd like to discuss, add another amendment to the boundaries to add a property. This is late game, but a local businessman, business owner has an opportunity to get address another property to be included in the CID. So I'd like to now. It's a historic landmark house, roughly 1880. It's a proposed business. It's going to be put in. So it would fit in very nicely with the goals, objectives of the CID.
Ask, is it contingent to the boundaries that we're looking at now?
Yes, it's an addition. It's outside of the boundary lines by Oscar, but it is outside the line. And it would require a rewrite.
Not being the expert on this, something of that nature as far as adding or making changes to this, how difficult does that make this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all we need property in that county. Takes a few.
I can provide that address.
Is this a motion that requires, or is this something that requires a motion to add?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Full disclosure, the property's mine. It will occupy a place as a business.
I guess question of order, can we approve this tonight on the addition of the additional property?
I believe we'd be best served to approve this evening back so we can see the actual physical location. That's just my personal opinion. Counselor, do you have any?
Is this time sensitive that needs to be done tonight, or can we wait 2 weeks?
No, I think that's fine. I mean, we obviously, as you know, the steps would be to sit petition before council, start signing said petitions, and that will take several months. So I'm sure that 2 weeks is
No, I believe that that has everything. I would-
That's fine.
I'll
then-
yeah, change. You copy of five.
Guys, right. That would be clean. Absolutely.
I guess my question is if it doesn't touch the boundaries of what's proposed, is that similar to spot zone?
It does touch the border, right?
It's separated by by a street.
That's fine. If you're just crossing the street, we've been through that with P&Z and we're okay.
You actually only need
Yes.
to take one property in with it all. So, get to
Okay. Very good.
Great. Sounds like you're coming back to visit in 2 weeks.
Back.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Always glad to see you.
I'd like to make the comment that if any of the other people in the SID area want to do this, this is a great time to actually make this conversation happen.
Okay. One other question, Corey. Once the boundaries are set and the petitions go out, it's set like that forever. There's no additions or subtractions at that point. Am I correct? Very good. I thought I understood that.
Very good. Any other discussion? Next on the agenda, Executive Director of Hannibal Area Chamber of Commerce, McKinsey. So, please come forward. You're already on your way. Awesome.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to come and express the Chamber's support of the SID initiative in general. I've got a letter for each of you. I could have dropped it in your mailbox, but I thought a friendly face might be better than a random letter that you probably get too many of anyway. So our board of directors at our September meeting took time and dove into it and unanimously decided that that was by far a critical piece of our community's redevelopment and obviously very important town and kind of what makes Hannibal Hannibal historic area. So it wasn't a difficult decision for us, but we realize it's a lot of work and a lot of time and expense for all and others, and just wanted to support that and appreciate that. And so it's our letter, and you can read it and whatever you wish. Very much.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, Historic Hannibal Marketing Council President Katie Ayers.
Katie Welch, actually.
Well, it says Katie Ayers.
Yeah. Married for 17 years, but small town, hard habits.
Well, you're only 18. So how's
Yeah,
that
I
work?
know. I know. Married so young. Greetings, Mr. Mayor and Council. I am Katie Welch, here on behalf of the Historic Hannibal Marketing Council, or the HHMC, to express our support for the creation of the Community Improvement District in downtown Hannibal, also known as the CID. I would like to start by thanking all of you at the city for the support you have shown for the CID, and thank you also to Mr. Massey and the Hannibal Regional Economic Development Council for all of the hard work they have put into this so far. We truly appreciate all of your work on this project. The HHMC works year-round to market and promote Hannibal's historic district to both locals and travelers through the hosting of events and funding physical improvements in downtown. We do all of this purely on a volunteer basis and fund projects through fundraising efforts with our events. Over the past 15 years, we have created and grown 7 new events that now encompass 10 weekends each year. These events have outgrown the capabilities of our volunteer merchants. If implemented, the CID would provide funding for an event manager to better be able to manage and grow these events further. Additionally, we are in favor of the CID because of its name itself, Community Improvement District. We have proven over the past 20 years that growth is built by investing in and improving our district. We have worked tirelessly for decades to build this through volunteerism. Imagine the growth we will see with funding in place to support it. The Historic Hannibal Marketing Council would like to formally express our support of this initiative. We would like to ask the council to proceed with the creation of the Community Improvement District. Thank you.
Thank you. Council, under my name, a recommendation of appointments for first reading to the Hannibal Convention and Visitors Bureau. Beth Knight, the appointment for a term to expire September of 2027, and Gail Virel, reappointment for a term to expire September 2027. First reading, I'll request to come back the next meeting for second time. Next on the agenda is Council Member 3rd Ward, Stephen Franke.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hi, guys. So, past couple years, City Hall has made some laudable investments in security in the building and step in the right direction. But when you look around at other banks, other city halls, police departments, municipal offices, schools especially, one thing they have that we do not are interior cameras in our public spaces. I think that is a efficiency of ours that we should look to improve. So I'm here tonight to suggest that we direct the city manager to evaluate what the costs are for installation, maintenance, security cameras at City Hall. Done.
All right. I'll speak up. Obviously, this is something I feel is a necessary thing. I was instrumental in the security system at the Hannibal Police Department. And the camera system basically set up there is for, as you said, the public areas and areas that would be prone to any type of scrutiny, as the chief could probably attest to. The front desk, cashier area, where money is exchanged. Obviously, just like a bank, that's an area where potential for things to go wrong occur. Having just that additional layer of security in those areas, don't want to document the crime occurring, but I also would like to have that for investigative purposes in the future. So, yeah, I would agree. Public areas, great addition to our current security enhancements. It's a way we accomplish that goal. I'm sure where the budget is. Current time for something that obviously we should start now. So it's just my 2 cents worth. I'm done.
Have you explored budget for that purchase? Have a suggestion where that cost will come from?
No, so I was illegally barred from participating in budget conversations this year, so I'm totally aware of the budget. furthermore, the neat thing about having a full-time staff is that they have the time to look into the cost of such things, share wisdom on how we should do it. I really appreciate it.
Make a motion, Mr. Mayor, that we authorize the city manager to explore the options, including what's available in the budget, and come back to us the first meeting in November with quotes.
Second that motion.
So motion and a second. Discussion.
Okay. Can I amend my motion?
By all means.
Authorize the city manager to do research, and when the time comes, come back to the council with quotes.
I'll second his amended motion.
Okay, so
I tried to give her 30 days. I didn't know. Fine, yeah, sure.
well, and I'm sure some discussion portion. Have an asset, a couple assets sitting on the back row that have been through the camera and security portions of getting quotes and such for different areas in the city. Probably be a great assistant. Maybe. Okay. Awesome.
Just
Okay.
my 2 cents is that there's other places in the city that the cameras probably ought to go first. Test to all kinds of vandalism in our parks, our public restrooms, so forth and so on. Made the first step for security at City Hall. I think it's a good step. Looking out for other city assets, to me, probably right here. Right. Just my.
Andy, just to confirm, Parks has their own budget, right?
So there is a motion and second on the floor. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next item on the agenda is discussion from our acting attorney regarding some property. Like to proceed.
Yes. So the old Hannibal Convention and Visitors Bureau has received an offer for, the new owners have received an offer on that property of $125,000. So we have the ability to either take that right of first refusal or not exercise it.
Is that what
Question for you. Should that convey to a new owner, does that right of first refusal stay with the property in?
No, it normally just with the first purchase.
Okay, very good.
tell us about that?
I have no knowledge right now.
Preference. We've already process a couple times. I can't pull up or remember what the original purchase price was. Pass that along. Like
70,
Yeah, I was thinking 70,000.
73.
Well, so
Here's the question.
that is
We
what-
have no reason to buy it back, so.
not person currently found someone developed. We're not in.
And if we buy it back, it comes off the tax roll. This gets it, stays on there. I don't know if you question or what, but
I guess what here is we have the right of first refusal.
I guess I'd make a motion to waive the right of first refusal and allow the property to be sold.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yeah, I do real quick. It's not totally relevant, but hey, Mike, just out of curiosity, what is that zone?
say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion. Next on the agenda, our city clerk, Jill Cerbonia.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I have one item this evening, and it is the authorization to give a first reading for the April 2023 municipal election, which provides for election of council members for the 5th and 6th wards, along with council previously approving an initiative at the September 5th meeting known as Proposition R for the continuation of the $1.90 recycling. The candidate filing for the aforementioned seats will commence Tuesday, December 6th at 8 a.m. and will conclude Tuesday, December 27th at 5, with the holiday city closed, of course.
That will Bill 22-026 to follow.
Correct. Yeah, thank you.
Next on the agenda is Building Inspector Mike Murphy. Have a couple of items for us this evening, sir.
So first thing is looking set for hearing on the November 1st rezoning Stardust. Meyer wants to go south.
Just that one parcel.
Just that.
Make a motion to set the public hearing.
Motion is second for setting public hearing. Tuesday, November 1st, 2022 at 6:30 p.m. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Next item.
Thing, it's just an amendment to that. And basically, it's then the as far as the street. So, close to. It's just.
That would, kind of the goal of that is to prevent duplication of street names, correct?
Since they do.
Right. Have 3 sections of Ann Street and Hannibal are no way connected. Crescent Street, Crescent Drive, right. It's confusing for first responders.
Just
Okay.
basically. And
Set
that's
that for
public.
public
So-
hearing Tuesday, November 1st, 6:45 p.m. Is there a motion?
Mayor, can I ask for that to be amended? That should actually be Marion County Emergency Services 911 instead of NECOM. That's our actual legal. And I'd make the motion to set that public.
Okay. Second. Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you, Mike. And next, Director of Central Services, Andy Dorian.
Property.
Where's your smile? There it is. All right.
Nicholas Leland Ryan and Jamie Ryan would like to donate a vacant lot at 310 South 8th Street. We tore this house down, I think last year. Since then, it's been a nuisance. So they would like to go ahead and turn that over to the city.
Slow. Up with where it's at now.
Are there current liens on that?
There's no liens. There some back taxes from the county. We have some other issues with county trustee properties needing mowed and maintained.
On the corner.
It's not on the corner. It's across from the
Marked distributing.
distributing place right there. There's a house in the right next to it. It's on the alley next to the old security guard.
Garden was okay.
On the alley next to the old security garden was.
West, okay, yep, that's what I thought.
Question. As it's resolution -22 to follow.
Thank you, Mayor.
Awesome. Council, before us now, we have resolution 2431-22. Motion to have clerk read this resolution, call the roll for adoption. Motion is second. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Resolution number 2431-22, a resolution of the City of Hannibal authorizing the mayor to execute a settlement agreement and release and general warranty deed for the acceptance of donated property known as 310 South 8th from Nicholas Leland Ryan and Jamie Ryan to the city. Council members Veach, Boyd,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson.
Yes.
Councilmember Franke.
Yes.
Mayor Hart.
Yes.
Councilmembers Phillips.
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
Resolution 2431-22 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have before us bill number 22-026. I need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a first reading.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Bill number 22-026, an ordinance of the City of Hannibal providing for a municipal election to be held Tuesday, April 4th, 2023, for the purpose of electing council members of the 5th and 6th wards and to allow Hannibal voters to determine the continuation of funding the city's recycling program. First reading.
I'll have bill 22-027. I need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a first reading.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? None, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Bill number 22-027, an ordinance of the City of Hannibal accepting the recommendation of the Planning and Zoning Commission, finding that a certain blighted area as defined in Chapter 3 of the revised statutes of Missouri as amended, the Urban Redevelopment Corporation's law, exists in the City of Hannibal, and that such redevelopment area is necessary and in the public interest, approving a development plan for such area, approving a grant of limited real property tax abatement, approving a development agreement, and providing further authority. First reading.
To adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Fantastic.